How's it going, everybody? My name is the Furry Green Wolf. Welcome back to yet another time-lapse and tutorial video. Today we're gonna work on some more masking. This time masking the ears. I will have my tape in a short while. Before that we're gonna work on cutting out patterns and just pinning down some fur for the meantime. But without further ado, let's get into it right now. As you can see, I'm just cutting down, cutting out the pieces of fur pieces of the pattern that's needed. This part was a bit tricky because he has this this curve in it, and you need to cut it out. Yes, this is a potato knife, or what the fuck you ever call it. It's a little fucking knife. I cut a slit into it to make the curve in it better. I just put it on some piece of hard paper, cut it out. This is only to make it stronger and not flop all over the place when you put it on the fur. So yeah, this is quite handy to have. Again, was looking up some music. Don't forget to mirror it or just flip it over. Trace it down with some pencils or pen. Get a good sharp cloth or just a sharp scissor. Make sure you have a bit of room left for whatever you do. Depends on if you have two overlapping pieces of fur. You either have to make one a bit longer, which I did with the beige brown one. I made the fur a bit longer there, or the piece of fur a bit longer, so it will overlap the white fur a bit. Make sure to pin it down with some needles. Make sure to stretch it already so you can see how it looks. Yeah, this video is not going to be much of me talking about the whole doing of things, because it's quite easy. You cut the pattern out, you put it on a piece of hard paper, or a piece of magazine paper is also good, because that's quite sturdy paper and won't bend a lot. So a piece of magazine paper or hard paper, whatever you call it, is good too. As you saw, I had some stripes for the noses, for the nose holes. This was the same paper I used for my my throat flap, so you don't need that anymore. After you're done with that, the throat flap you can use again, but keep the other ones. The other patterns you have, always keep them, because you never know when you lose a piece of fur and need to have the pattern again. The flap itself is pretty easy to do. You won't lose that fast because it's quite a big piece. So make sure to put it somewhere you won't forget where it is. So that's quite important. Today a lot of teachers came by and looked at the progress of my fursuit head. They were quite happy with it. They still wanted to know how I put this into a whatchamacallit, a educational version. So that's why I'm busy here. My teacher was looking at the camera like, what? That's how you do it. So yeah, meanwhile still waiting on my masking tape to arrive, which is quite annoying. Meanwhile, just picking up the needles that has fallen out of the little box I got. Because those needles are quite essential, because you can pin your fur down and go stand at a certain distance and see how it looks. That's quite important, just to from time to time go set it on the foam head you have, or just set it on a table. Take a few steps back and take a good look at it. If you're good with it. Whatchamacallit? Oh god. Sorry, I blacked out a bit. If you are okay with it. If so, then continue working on it. If not, then work some more on it. Meantime, I got my masking tape finally, so I can finally mask or make the patterns for the ears. I'm glad I kept those because in the long run, I lost a piece of my ear, or at least a fur for the ear. I was not happy with that. I was quite annoyed by it because the ear pieces are quite annoying to make because all of the curves in it and you name it. So I was quite annoyed by it. So yeah, I needed to do that again. Luckily I had enough fur left for that. That's one of the things, if you're an amateur maker just like me, make sure you have enough fur. Yeah, I cannot say that more than once. I can say more than once. I can say it enough. Make sure you have enough fur, because you will have to do some things over because maybe it didn't fit or you lost it. So, just a friendly advice: make sure that you have enough fur. I know this because you see the green field or whatever, the green cloth behind me. It's stretching cloth, which is used to the horns. The green giant horns, the 4 green giant horns, were supposed to be gray, but I didn't have any gray material, so I just went for the green horns because the rest of the horns were also green and the feathers too. But that made sure I didn't have enough. So I needed to buy yet another piece, and I still have left. So I learned from my mistakes, and I bought extra. That will cost you time because you need to go to the store. You need to make sure you get the right piece of cloth, the right measurements. You need to make sure you do everything right, and it's really annoying because it takes up time, and that time you could have used to, I don't know, continue on your Fursuit maybe. And it's like, yeah, so again, make sure you have enough of the fur and the cloth that you need, because oh my god, it's a pain in the ass to get more, and especially when it's fucking cold outside. Yeah. Now I'm working on the ears. I finally got the masking tapes that much done that I couldn't work on the ears. I saw that the inner piece of the ear is supposed to be beige, and I did not mirror this one, so I was really stupid. But it turned out quite well because the other ear was as big as the other one, so it fitted right. It fitted quite well, and it's because they were the same, like mirrored. If you cut in half, it was the same on either side. So if I mirrored it, yes or no, it didn't matter if I put it on the left ear or the right ear. It would fit either way. So yeah, that was lucky. I was quite lucky with that, and because of that, I needed only one pattern for that. I was trying here to get the ear out of one pattern, but that did not quite work that well because one big pattern for multiple curves and multiple corners is not easy to do, especially when it doesn't want to fit back anymore and you don't know how it was. So I just I needed to do it over again, and I was really annoyed by it and quite angry. So yeah, that's why I always say make sure you check things twice before you do something stupid, just like I did. Yeah, today is gonna be a 2-parter again. I've checked every video footage. There's none corrupt. I don't know why it corrupted yesterday. Was quite annoyed by it. But I need to work with the things I have, so yeah, it doesn't matter that much. But oh well. Yeah. And now I did it right. I've cut it in 3 parts: the large piece of the back ear, and the 2 smaller pieces for the normal sides. These were also almost the same. They were a bit different from the other ear, which is quite annoying because I thought, oh yes, I can use it like that and everything. No, it didn't. I forgot to put on the right side of the fur. So I need to trace it again. And on the grayer one, it's a bit difficult. So I got a pen, which was a bit better. Once again, needed my scissors. Someone took them away again, and for the fur, you cannot use the wire cutters because it's quite annoying to use them. So yeah, I got new scissors and stuff. Also, make sure if you have the budget fur, the gray one is quite long haired. That's good, but make sure that you brush it out multiple times. I am still working on it. It has been now almost 2 weeks. No, it has been 2 weeks since it's done, and I'm still brushing it out to make it a bit better, and it will still fall out a bit. But because there is so much fur on there, it will look amazing afterwards. Yeah, just make sure you just brush it enough. But that's it for this video. We will continue on working on the ears in the next part. Until then, have a good day.